I've worked at ICBC for 16 years. Every day we have dozens of people come in for knowledge testing and road testing. Nothing makes me happier when I see someone come in and they're smiling for the road test photo, the results, and they qualify. It is a privilege for licensing, and it's a rite of passage for most young people. Today we're hearing about the state of driving in BC, what drivers are saying about it, and what we can do to make our roads safer. In 2017, 258,000 people took the knowledge test throughout all our offices, and only 57% of those folks passed. It's difficult, it's much more involved process to get your driver license these days. During these extra years, new drivers are getting more experience on the road in more controlled environments. They're learning and understanding the heft behind the responsibility of being a driver.
ICBC places great effort in improving road safety. Our Drive Smart campaign, which we first introduced last year, looks holistically at road safety issues, zoning in on driving behavior and what we can all do as drivers to make our roads safer. We just tallied up the numbers for 2017, and a total of 350,000 crashes happened on our roads last year. That's 960 crashes every day. Here we have vehicles throughout the decades since the inception of ICBC. Last year, the total cost of claims was $4.8 billion. That's $13 million every day. This year, we're introducing the Drive Smart Refresher Test as an engagement tool to reorient drivers to the rules of the road. Our hope is that it'll help develop drivers to recognize that no matter how long we've been driving, we all may have forgotten something or could stand to shed a bad habit. Being aware of how we drive and taking the necessary steps to correct bad behavior will go a long way to reducing crashes and improving road safety for everyone. We're accountable to each other when we're behind the wheel. To our passengers, to other drivers, pedestrians, motorcyclists, cyclists, we all have a role to play in keeping our roads safe.
If I could sum up the findings from our latest research into words, the words would be frustration and overconfidence. Drivers are frustrated on the road these days. Today there are more cars on the roads, more road work, and more distractions. Now more than ever, drivers have so much more to contend with behind the wheel. On the top of the list of drivers' biggest frustrations is other drivers. 2 in 5 BC drivers, 41%, admit that there are likely a few rules of the road that they've forgotten. I strongly encourage all of you to take the Drive Smart Refresher Test. I know I learned a thing or two when I took it this morning.